The pallet industry. How did I discover it?
Every story has a beginning. Ours started with curiosity and the sound of steel meeting wood. Before there was Fuelbox Industrial, before Butterblade, Nail Ninja, or Spark, there was simply a man asking why. Why do people choose the tools they trust? Why do some industries feel like family the moment you walk in? It wasn't about numbers or products or sales. It was about understanding, about listening to the heartbeat of an industry that moves the world one pallet at a time. This is where it all began. The moment Gabe Curry discovered not just a business, but a community, the pallet industry.
So I used to own a company called Hub Industrial, and when I bought the company, I looked at it and thought, we got so many customers, but is the reason that we think they buy from us the real reason? So I went and talked to the customers and I'm like, hey, can you tell me a little bit about why you do business with us? And their response was very different from the reality that I know. And in my top customer list was some pallet customers. So I went to them and I'm like, first off, what is a pallet? I mean, I knew what a pallet was. And why is it so intriguing? At the time, I served some boat manufacturers. And boat manufacturers in a good economy were red hot. But in a down economy, they were deader than dead. But second off, it moved all the time, and it was a pretty good baseline depending on how the economy went. That's what got me into the pallet industry. We know that in 2022 the industry was red hot, but the business has always been pretty stable, and it has the nicest people in there. That's what got me into the pallet industry, and really what got me into the bandsaw blade business. I'll never forget it. I had a customer named Jeff in Atlanta, and he called me. He's like, I buy a lot of product from you. He said, you will supply me bandsaw blades. And I told him, I said, Jeff, contrary to popular belief, I think you're wonderful, but I will not supply you bandsaw blades. And he said, no, you will. And I said, no, I won't. And they're very hard to do, especially for the pallet business. Well, Jeff won, I lost. Won for Jeff, lost for me. When you deliver products that deliver more results, it's really fun. Today we serve about 1,500 pallet facilities around the United States at Fuelbox. And what we did is we learned how to make really innovative products. That's why we have our Butterblade product. We'd love to serve you, but it's not about how many customers we get. It's about how can we make a difference in their plant, their understanding. I thank Jeff for getting me into the business because he won. He said, you will supply me bandsaw blade. And I remember going there to Atlanta and testing. And I had a gentleman, a friend of mine named Steve, that came over with me, and he did a lot of testing. We learned, we got better, we tweaked the product. Voila! I'm in the pallet industry, serving pallet companies with bandsaw blades, circular blades, butter blades, Nail Ninjas, pallet coat paint. We make better products that spark productivity through innovation. And the reason it is because Jeff pushed me and he said, you will supply me bandsaw blades.